Hi, it's me again. This time we're going to have a look at the difference between major and minor keys, what you need to do as you're playing, the difference between them. You've heard about major and minor keys. We've done major keys. And if you play something in a major key, it's like... Sounded a bit like Neil Diamond, that, doesn't it? So that's major key. So if I was going to play something in a minor key, the main thing I would do is flatten the third. So major key, C. So if I flatten the third, it does sound very different. So the chords would be... I'll play that in a major key. Or minor key. And major keys and minor keys have key signatures the same, sorry, but minor keys have key signatures just like major keys. And there's quite an interesting little bit of added complication here. Don't worry about it too much, but basically every major key has what they call a relative minor, and it's always a minor third. So a third, we're getting onto intervals, which we'll do in a separate video, but a third is very logical. It's an interval, it's a gap between two notes. So there's 1, 2, 3, that's a third. It'll sound familiar, won't it? Sound of Music lovers. So that's all built on a major scale, on the major C major scale. So that's the major third. But if I flatten that note, the E, to an E flat, that becomes a minor third. So that's the major difference between the major and the minor. I was just talking about relative minors. So every major key has what's called a relative minor key, and it'll make sense when I play something in a minute. So the relative minor of any key is a minor third below the major key. So C major, the relative minor is A minor, so that's a third, minor third below, so that's 3 semitones. 1, 2, 3, minor third. So that's... That's a very, very common chord progression in music. So, and you'll probably recognize something if I play. Lots of songs are built on that, and then what they often do is they go C major, A minor, F major, G major. So you'll get this. So I hope that's been useful. A bit of a flying run through keys, but if you watch it over and over, you'll